Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maymintah if you don't know. Now you know. So before you watch this video, do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so whenever I post a video, which is a lot, which is frequent, which is consistent, you know, you will know when I post a video. So today we're doing a look on this right here. I woke up this morning and I wanted to do something different. By the way guys, follow me on Instagram. Sometimes I'll post looks on there that are not necessarily going to be shown on my channel. So I asked my Snapchat followers, like, you know what, give me some inspiration for a makeup look today. Some people said neutrals, round, you know, cut crease. I'm not that great at cut creases, honest to God. And people were like yellow, orange. I had like 3 people tell me that, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do something, you know, sunsetty. And obviously because I use a Tammi palette, I was inspired by, you know, the whole thing going on and the shades that they have in the palette, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But if you want to look cute like this and want to slay like this in your house during quarantine or lockdown, listen, keep on watching. So I've already done one eye, of course. So the first step you need to do is, of course, prime your eyes, and I am doing that with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C0.5. So I'll be putting that on my lid and then using a brush to blend that out. So with this type of concealer, you don't have to set it with a powder. The reason for that is because this concealer is really full coverage, and it just dries down matte. So it dries down as if there's powder on it already. So today's palette is the Tammi Tropical Twilight palette. This is the perfect palette for this type of look. So let's just get straight into it. Do not forget to watch my previous video where I did my first impressions on this palette. If you want more information about it, do not forget to, you know, click up here, or, you know, just go to my previous video. So the first shade I'm taking is this purpley palette, and yes, again, purple. And this shade is called Twilight. I love this purple shade. You just need to pack it on your lid, just slowly. You can put it in your crease. It's a perfect guidance for how you can go in a circle motion. So I'm slowly picking up more product so that the pigmentation can come through. It's already quite pigmented on its own, but you know, it's better to build up than to just put a lot of product at once, and then it's gonna be really hard to work with. Okay, so that is done. That's the first step. And then I'm going into the orange shade, which is called Sunrise. It's this beautiful orange shade right here. I already used it in my previous video. These eyeshadows are really pigmented, so just always build up your eyeshadow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go around that circle on the edges, and then afterwards blend those colors. Eyeshadow looks are like my eyebrows. Listen, they're not even sisters, they're not twins, they're definitely far cousins or something, but you know, we make it work. So then I'm just gonna go back in with that brush that I used for purple and blend that out in my crease. So then I'm going into the yellowy shade, and the yellow shade is called Dusk. This is the yellow shade. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go around the edges again with that orange. Oops. Just slowly. It's like you're making a rainbow, basically. So now the tricky part. We're gonna come back to this part to like finish up the whole look, but this is the most important part, you know, to create that little, you know, halo kind of sunset look. This is the important part. So for people like me, and if you're that type of person and you're not that good at cut creases just yet, I advise you to start with a cotton bud and then put it in micellar water So I have one right here. It's almost finished, but you don't need a lot. So what I do is I just dip my cotton bud in my micellar water, and it's wet. So what I do now is I take this and I actually create that little, you know, half circle sunset kind of shape. I know it seems like there's no difference, but trust me, if you're looking into a mirror and you just follow like a little circle, just use your hand motion. Don't force it, just let it roll, okay? That's the trick, well, for me. So then I'm going in with that concealer I used to, you know, prime my eyes, and I'm using a little detail brush and basically carve out my crease that I did with the cotton bud beforehand. So let's see how this goes. This is the tricky part, guys. This is the tricky part. Okay, so I have done that, which was quite stressful and not so perfect. So because I smudged a bit and that purple has been affected, what I'm gonna do is take like another detail brush, dip that in that purple shade Twilight, and just literally like carve out with that purple shade. So now we're going back into that purpley shade that we used in the very beginning and the one that I just used, and just go back in there. And then I'll put it right on the inner part, and then you just do the same thing on this side. So because I went a bit too far with the purple, I'm just gonna go back with that concealer and clean that up a bit. So then we're going back into that orange shade, which is called Sunrise. And doing the same thing like we did with the purple, putting it on both sides. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip in this orange shade. This is the one from the Zulu palette from Juvias Place, and I'm gonna go on top with that. This is just more of a neon orange, which I like in here, and you'll definitely see the difference, yeah, when I pop this on. And then I'm just gonna blend everything out with that same brush that I used for the purple. And then I am going in with that yellow shade again called Dusk. And I'm just putting that right in the middle. So to make that yellow pop right in the middle, I am going into that Makeup Revolution palette that I showed you, which was more yellowy, which is this one right here. And I'm just placing that right in the middle. And guys, that's basically it for the lid. However, we're gonna bring back the shadows around, you know, the sunset back to life. So I'm just gonna dip into that orange again and just go right here and blend that out. And going back into the first yellow, which is the Dusk shade, also around the edges. So I've put my lashes on and I've already primed my eyes with the moisturizing primer by XX Revolution. So for foundation today, I'm using one of my favorite foundations. So this is the Stay Matte Not Flat foundation by NYX. I truly love this foundation. It's not for everyone, but I think, ooh, okay, that was a lot. Ooh. I'm gonna blend this out with a brush. So So for concealer today, I'm using also one of my Ulta favorite concealers, which is the LaGirl Pro Conceal in the shade Chestnut. Set my face with some setting powder. So what we're gonna do is go in the lash line. So what I'm gonna do first is take that yellow shade again and put that in my lash line. Be careful with this, guys. So then I'm also taking that purple shade . Then I'm just gonna go in with some orange. Blow that out. So to finish off the rest of my face, I am now going to bronze and contour. I am using the Revolution Glow bronzer in the shade Dark. The one that smells like pineapples. I feel like it was just the right thing to use because, you know, this tropical look and, you know, pineapples and stuff like that. Oh my god, I love a bronze look, you guys. It gets me so excited. Okay, I'm also going to contour my nose with this bronzer. So to create a more sharper look for myself, I'm gonna take my setting powder from Sacha Buttercup and I will use this brush right here. Just carve out the edges. To contour, I'm using the Dusk Till Dawn Makeup Revolution with Patricia Bright. So we're quickly going to remove that powder. There's nothing on this brush that I'm using. I normally use this brush for my face powder, but there's literally nothing on there. I didn't dip into my face powder. I'm just gonna brush that off. So I'm gonna go in with the Tammi palette, face palette, and I'm going into Blushed Baby Girl. Oops. Okay, yes, I'm feeling good. I'm taking that golden hour shade in that Tammi palette. I'm just gonna slightly contour my nose. Okay. I'm even just gonna highlight my face right now. Listen, we are going in different steps. Change is all right. Don't be scared. Don't be scared like me. See, I'm already highlighting before before spraying my face. Baby steps, you guys. I'm doing something different, but don't get used to this. So I'm just gonna go in with a brown lip liner to line my lips. So I'm also going into the Makeup Revolution Sheer Lip Gloss in the shade Muse. I was saying Mousse in my previous video, but it's Muse, you guys. It's Muse. Don't be an illustrator like me. Oh, this lip gloss, perfect nude. Perfect nude. Ooh, I'm getting excited. So, let me just spray my face for you guys. So guys, this is the end of my sunset, you know, eyeshadow tutorial. I am so proud of this. Like, I know it's not identical, but it looks the same. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I look good. That's just bottom line. And I just want you guys to feel good like me. And don't worry guys, for the people who like nudes and neutrals, that will be definitely my next look, because you know, too much color right now. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.